Hi everyone, my name is Varsha and welcome to an all-in-one online learning platform, My Learning Space AI. In this video, I am here to introduce and guide you to some information about the International English Language Testing System, Speaking Part 3, and any applications required. The IELTS Speaking Part 3 is the discussion section of the speaking test. It follows Part 2 and involves a more in-depth conversation with the examiner about broader topics related to your cue card. Unlike Part 2, where you speak alone, Part 3 is interactive and includes back and forth questions. The examiner asks you opinion-based and analytical questions, often about society, education, technology, or culture. This section tests your ability to express and justify opinions, compare ideas, and discuss abstract issues. It is more challenging because answers need to be detailed, structured, and thoughtful rather than just personal storytelling. In IELTS Speaking Part 3, the examiner asks you a series of follow-up questions related to the topic from Part 2. This section lasts about 4 to 5 minutes long. There's no preparation time and you must respond immediately. The questions are more abstract and require explanation, opinion, and analysis rather than personal experiences. The examiner may ask you to compare, evaluate, or predict outcomes. Answers are expected to be longer than Part 1, but shorter than Part 2, usually a few sentences to a short paragraph. This focus is on fluency, coherence, vocabulary, and the ability to develop ideas clearly. There is no separate application for the IELTS Speaking Part 3 as it is not a standalone test. Instead, Part 3 is automatically included as the final section of the IELTS Speaking exam after Part 2. To stand out in IELTS Speaking Part 3, focus on giving clear, well-developed opinions instead of short or simple answers. Try to explain your reasoning using examples, comparisons, or cause and effect ideas. Use a wider range of vocabulary, especially for expressing your opinions, agreement, or uncertainty. It also helps to structure your answers logically, such as stating your opinion first and then explaining it. So don't worry about having to be perfect. Examiners value clarity and critical thinking. If a question is difficult, take a brief moment to think before responding. Staying calm and communicating ideas clearly will help you score higher. Here I will show you exactly how to use Myls interview platform to practice for your English speaking test part 3. All you have to do is start by searching up Myls interview on Google, click on the first link, and sign up using an email ID. Once you've successfully signed up, click Start Interview and choose a program that you want to practice. Today we will be doing the English Testing Application Part 3. Myls asks that you set up both your camera and microphone. Once that's complete, you are ready to start answering your practice questions. This is how your interview will be formatted. Myls gives you exactly the same number of questions and format that you would expect on your actual Career Talent interview. These include some being video-based and even some being written. For the video-based questions, Myls looks at your facial features, expressions, and the way you overall express yourself, while the type questions determine your interpersonal and writing skills. I think it really depends if urbanization can improve quality of life. Once you submitted your responses, Myls will give you a detailed feedback report with scores on how you did in each question. Myls will also give you the opportunity by letting you know exactly how to improve in the future. Ideally, you can see what the program is looking for so that you are able to become an ideal candidate. Additionally, Myls highlights your activated ability with character traits and how you did in reference to them. This shows you exactly what you did well and how you can change things up in the future for your actual interview. So I highly recommend that you use Myls interview platform because it allows you to practice as much as you can so that you can do 10 times better on your actual interview. If you feel like you did badly in the IELTS Speaking Part 3, don't be discouraged. This section is only one part of your overall speaking score, and examiners consider your performances across all 3 parts together. It's normal to struggle with some abstract or unfamiliar questions. What matters most is how you communicate ideas, even if they are simple or not fully developed. Try not to dwell on your mistakes after the test. Instead, focus on staying confident and finishing strong. And if needed, use this experience to improve for a future attempt. So I highly recommend that you use Myls interview platform because not only does it give you a real-life experience, it also helps users practice their speaking, communication, and interpersonal skills. With Myls, individuals can get a better sense of the English testing system, Part 3, and what you might expect on your actual test. By practicing regularly with Myls, you can identify weak areas and redefine your responses to sound more natural and precise. Ultimately, consistent use of Myls interview builds both skill and confidence, giving you a strong advantage in high-pressure speaking situations.